So it's Canada Day long weekend. No better time than this to make myself uncomfortable and try and practice my street photography skills. I think the worst part about this for me is going to be having this DJI Action 4 strapped to my chest on a chest harness. I like street photography and I've done it a fair amount. I don't mind taking pictures of people. I'm not necessarily that awkward, but I don't like drawing attention to myself. So having a camera strapped to my chest may be a bit of a different scene. And the weather, going back and forth between whether or not it's going to be light showers, which would be quite nice. I think would be get some nice colors and light reflections, so that's pretty cool. But there's also a chance it might start downpouring, hence this gross dingy raincoat, which it's my emergency raincoat I keep in the car for when I need to do field work in swamps. So it doesn't look the best, but it serves a purpose. So Fuji X-T4, 35mm f2, primarily because it is really well weather sealed. Also, it's nice focal length for street photography. I'll probably have my camera on aperture priority, continuous autofocus, and maybe some auto ISO happening. So probably max ISO of around 3200. So that's the plan for this. So Canada Day, we have lots of live music happening downtown and free events. So there should be lots of people walking around, and it also happens to coincide with some kind of anime convention. So there's lots of cool people walking around in really interesting costumes. So we could get some really cool photos this afternoon. You know that old cliche that never seems to really make sense of a good story begins where it ends? I think it might actually apply here. So I'm back in the field where I first started this video. Whoop, there is water on you guys. Let's see if I can dab that off. Beep, 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 beep. All right, that seems better. Yeah, so I'm back where I started, and I've been walking around for quite a while, and I don't think I've really gotten any images I'm super happy with. And on that note, I've realized a few things. I think I've had the ideas of some good compositions, but I haven't been able to isolate either the subject from the scene, or they're just too noisy. And I think a couple ways for me to fix this going forwards are to slow down and don't just walk around totally aimlessly. Be more patient and find something that I think will work and wait there until the correct subject, whether it's a person or a car or an animal or a certain color, comes into frame. And even maybe not use a prime lens. So I'm happy using this. I love this lens, but for me it was really difficult. Things just were a little too messy and too cluttered in a lot of the images. So if you stick around and watch this awesome, amazing POV, try and point out some frames as I'm walking around. And if you see a nice framing or composition from this camera, let me know, because walking around, I saw things with my eyes that I thought would work, and I'm sure it comes across on this camera, but I don't think I was able to capture it in an image. So I'd be really curious to see what other people think. So as you guys watch the rest of this video and let me know some tips, I'm gonna head over there. Can I take a quick picture?
Go for it.
Thanks.
Can I ask what time it is?
Sorry?
Can I ask what time it is?
It is 6 o'clock on the dot.
Awesome, thank
Yep,
you.
no problem. It's really nice framing right here with that bridge and the street light over top, with the patterns and the brick on the ground. So I might just wait here for a minute and see if anyone walks through there. It would be sick if someone was just walking over the edge there right now. Saw some bikers coming. I'm going to try and frame up a shot before they get behind me. That didn't work at all. The bikes didn't go well, but now there's a nice couple with a dog walking through an image I sort of framed up with a nice little S-curve along that trail with some trees. So now I just have to wait for them to walk through there. Plans are changing. I think I need to put on my longer lens and cherry pick some more images. I'm just nervous it's gonna start absolutely chucking it. It really just started raining. Oh well, we'll see. I really wish there was a little bit more light coming through the clouds, a little more contrast, some harsher shadows, but I don't think that's going to happen tonight. People who live in areas with fully underground power and don't have power lines everywhere, especially if you're a photographer, you have no idea how lucky you are. You don't have to worry about power lines in all your images. Or power outages for that matter. Well, things aren't going particularly well in the realm of photography. I don't know if you can see, but I'm being like swarmed by little midges or gnats. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, yeah, like it's nice out. I'm getting over my awkwardness having a camera strapped to my chest, but haven't really found any pictures I'm super happy with yet. Honestly, like at all. I think I've found some compositions that would be really, really interesting with proper light or with the right subject. So I think part of my problem is I'm just rushing around a little bit too much, maybe, which is fair. But I just put the 35mm or 50mm full frame equivalent back on. It started to rain quite a bit now, so better play it safe than sorry. And it's probably a better learning experience not having the ability to zoom in so much. But I'm thinking now, if rain starts to accumulate a bit, I might head back up to where more of the restaurants are, and there might be some more lights and reflections in windows. So, two things I've spotted: lighthouse, and then a cool old staircase on that building over there. Power lines are in the way. Good.
Jake.
HM. That might actually be a nice picture. So based on my outing this evening, I have a increased and renewed appreciation for good street photographers. It's not as easy as they make it look, but I did get over my fear of having a camera strapped to my chest. So stay tuned, because there'll probably be more videos of me walking around like that, and they can't really get any worse. So the quality will improve, and so will the images, with your help, if you give me tips and tricks. See you on the next one.